look at the Nuggets opening lineup. In at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. Jokic is out there with Jones, and it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. And for the Trailblazers, on the block, you'll see Kamara and Klingon. The wings for him, Sharp and Avdia. And it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. Right, both these teams have been dealing lately with some adversity.
Yeah, injuries have hit them hard. We're seeing some makeshift starting lineups. This is when a reserve has a chance to make an impression.
Now, here is Holiday. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. There's the drive. Klingon with it. He's against Jokic. A nice shot by Klingon.
Well, Klingon isn't just tall. He's also got some meat on him. That comes in handy against the physical defense.
Now, here's Jokic. Jones kicks to Murray. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Brown. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And that's how you execute offensively. Murray with a great job of getting it to his teammate.
And slam dunk by Kamara.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Murray. Jones finds Jokic. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Holiday with it. He's covered by Murray. Inside, here's Kamara. And slam dunk by Kamara.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches for most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
Now here's Johnson. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
That's a great way to start. 3 for 3.
Here's Holiday. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Lets it go with the 3. Jokic grabs the miss. Denver's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Pass to Brown. Back to Jokic. Shoots over Klingon. And it's Denver scoring again.
Well, it's early, but I love their offensive game plan to this point.
Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
And when you start out shooting 80% or better as a team, you start to feel yourself a little bit, and that feeling is good.
Pass to Brown. Back to Jokic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Probably as great a feel for the game as anyone. Jokic knows how to get the upper hand against the defender.
First trip to the line for him here. Free throw, good. Jokic.
And if you were to assemble a first-team all-second rounders, Jokic would be a shoo-in.
And Jokic drops them both.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Pass to Kamara. Outside, Avdia. Trains it from beyond the arc. Avdia's got 5.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Jokic, that's in there. Murray with the assist. That's now 8 points for Jokic.
And if Jokic has the position inside, forget it.
Holiday with it, out guarded by Murray. Pass to Kamare. Outside Holiday. Clingan must screen for Holiday. And another three for Portland.
Knowing it's his responsibility to find open teammates. Holiday, nice job setting the table there.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Chauncey Billups. When asking him about their key to success, he immediately pointed to Jamal Murray. Coach said he's the conductor of their operation. If you want to slow them down, you go for the head of the snake, and that's Jamal. Keying in on the orchestrator sounds like a good plan. We'll see if they execute it. Guys?
Thank you, Allie. Now here's Murray, following the shot by Drew Holiday. Here's Brown. That three off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 3. On the wing, Holiday. Back to Clingan. For Murray. And there's Clingan. That's good on the assist by Holiday. Clingan's got his second basket of the night. Pass to Brown. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Here's Jokic, and it's Denver scoring again.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Now Clingan. Jokic defending. Now Clingan. 23 points his last outing. Pass to Kamare. Makes it off the glass. Kamare's got 9 points.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
Murray, no good.
And that was a breakdown defensively, but he couldn't take advantage.
Now Kamara. Outside, Avdia. Clingan with it. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Avdia can't hit.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
And Tim, it came out this past summer that the Trailblazers were for sale.
And with the entirety of the proceeds of that sale going to charitable causes, and with franchise value skyrocketing league-wide, a lot of good is going to come from this transfer.
Holiday following the three-point attempt by Jamal Murray. There's a screen by Kamara. And it's Sharp missing. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. Last time against the Trailblazers, they lost in Portland.
And turnovers were the story for them when they saw each other last. I mean, just a heartbreaking way to lose the game.
Now, here's Jokic. A 26-point game for him in the win against Memphis.
And, you know, he was getting fouled time and time again and really delivered at the free throw line. Huge contribution there, guys.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Making a change here. Grant's checked in. The Nuggets also changing it up. Hardaway comes in for Jones. And it's Bruce Brown in for Jamal Murray. Clingan finds Grant. Now, Avdia, back to Grant. Avdia with a screen for Grant. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
You have to take advantage of opportunities. That's exactly what they did, and really, that's all you can ask for.
The Nuggets leading. Pass to Brown. Brown with the bounce pass. And here's Jokic. Over Klingon. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Jokic has got 12 in the game.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in the zone.
Holiday with the three. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Pass to Brown. Here's Johnson. Outside Hardaway. Just 5 on the clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Brown wide open. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
Holiday looking over the floor. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Holiday's got his second bucket of the night.
Even though they give up that triple on one end, Holiday with the quick answer.
Johnson outside. To the middle. Jokic passes to Brown. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And a 4-sport athlete, Tim, back in high school, Bruce Brown played basketball, baseball, football, and soccer.
Yeah, Kevin, that's easy to believe when you watch him play. He brings a versatility and a toughness that is much bigger than his 6'4" frame.
That one is off. Here we are now past the midway point of the season, Tim. What kinds of things are you focusing on right now as you take a look at the league?
Well, Kevin, this is where teams separate. There's 2 paths. Teams that are starting to get themselves ready for a playoff run, and those that are starting to think about their next offseason and angling for a good draft position.
And teams trying to peak at the right time. A very tough thing to achieve, don't you think?
It's critical. You want to be in rhythm and healthy to make that deep playoff run.
Now here's Love. Grant outside. To the paint. Here's Yang. Good, and Grant gets the assist.
And Grant's such a versatile player and can do a little bit of everything, including setting up his teammates.
Pass to Jokic. Outside Hardaway. Good on the 3-point shot. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
A go-to shot for Hardaway Jr. He can really hurt defenses from downtown.
Love the pass to Grant. They set the pick. 1:44 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Yang. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Denver leading by 5 to the middle. The Nuggets moving the ball around. And get passes to Jokic. Brown outside. And a miss there on the triple.
I'm all right with him taking that shot close to the hoop, but really not from long range.
And here's Love. Still without a basket. There's 57 seconds left here in the first quarter. From 8. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Now it's a 7-point Nugget lead. Love the pass to Henderson. Here's Yang. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Jokic.
First team foul.
The Trailblazers shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
And the first one drops. Aiden Sharp's checked in for Portland. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Brown deciding where to go with it. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. And it's off from three-point range.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Here's Grant. Out to Henderson, and out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Yeah, he was surprised by that. I don't think he knew the pass was for him.
And here are the Nuggets now, leading by 5. Here's Murray, a 23-point game for him in the win against Memphis.
But he also had an impact as a facilitator, generating offense for others.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Listen, 84 is a really good number to post at the foul line, and that's where he's at on the year.
Nikola Jokic, 1 shot.
And that one misses. Jokic firing on all cylinders for Denver. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. Back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
Henderson and Sharp are the guards. Then there's Grant, and it's Yang in at the center, locking down the middle. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Now, here's Sharp. No scoring in this one. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. So Sharp will go to the free throw line. Tim Hardaway picks one up. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, we thank you for that report. Now here is Hardaway. It's Brown on the wing. Saw him with 10 points last game. Just 4 to shoot. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Henderson passes to Sissoko. Grant on the wing. Henderson looking it over. Misses the three. The Nuggets leading by 8. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. The Portland Trailblazers, in year 3 of a rebuild, wins are hard to come by in the loaded West. But acquiring young, talented players like Denny Avdia is a nice start. He said, quote, "The team is young, we're real athletic, we all compete, everybody wants to work and wants to improve." Kevin?
Young and hungry. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Denver with the ball after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Now here's Murray. 5 points in the game. Lets it go from 11, and there's another one for the Nuggets.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Now Sharp, and we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Inside, Grant, and it's blocked. Here's Najee, defended by Sharp. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game has gone, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Wesley's checked in, and a switcher also for Denver. Pickett's checked in. Top Sharp. Brown against Grant. 6 on the shot clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Baseline jumper. And it's Sharp missing.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
Here's Brown. And Wesley pulls it down. Trailblazers trail by 10. Here's Grant, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And give Jeremy Grant credit. That was great concentration. He was able to absorb contact and still complete the play.
You know, Greg, being a two-way player got Jeremy Grant into the NBA, but now he's grown even more.
Yeah, early on in his career, he was often the primary defender on elite scorers. Then he added scoring to his game in Detroit, becoming an effective two-way player.
The free throw drops for Grant.
Yeah, and as a 6'7" guy who plays power forward quite a bit, Jeremy Grant sometimes feels undersized, but he makes up for it with his toughness and athleticism.
Now here's Murray. He has 7 from about 19 feet, and it's good for 2. Murray's got 6 here in this quarter.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Tim, how do you look at Avdia's game?
Well, I just think he's a guy as a small forward with great size and great versatility. He does a little bit of everything on the court to help you win.
And that one misses. Tim, these days, things are changing for modern NBA big men.
Well, there is no doubt when I played, every team had 4 or 5 legitimate post players, and the ball went in to the low post regularly throughout the game. I think now the difference is you have to have versatility in your game. Teams are looking for bigs that can shoot it, handle it, and facilitate.
Valuable pieces for sure.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Here's Pickett, still yet to score. Jokic with it. Pass to Murray. Out left to the wing. Here's Pickett. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Now, here's Sharp. Oh, and the jam by Sharp.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Denver leading by 9. Pass to Jokic. Jokic a screen for 3. Murray, and the Nuggets hit again from deep.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Sharp against Murray. Sharp, the pass to Yang. Grant surveying the D. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Denver's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Pickett, no good. Trailblazers trail by 12. To the inside. Grant, that's good. Grant's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, he's mostly a 3-and-D guy, but Grant's showing you he can also score in the paint.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Pass to Pickett. Murray outside. Good, nice job down low. Murray's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nuggets.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
It's that time.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Why don't we now look at the league's highest scoring teams? The real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. The Nuggets, number 1.
I mean, it's an exciting brand of basketball that they're playing. They've got such deadly weapons. Teams have had a heck of a time trying to slow them down.
On defense, Denver. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Outside Holiday. Puts it up from 12. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Murray for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic has got 4 assists now tonight.
And the D has gotten a little bit lax here defending the triple.
Now, here's Avdia. He has 6. Pass to Holiday. This one for 3. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. And let's see what Denver has coming up. On Thursday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Friday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trailblazers.
And for that game against the Warriors, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
There's a screen by Kamara. The wide open look here for Holiday. Buries it from 3-point range. Holiday's got 9 points.
He's picking up right where he left off from beyond the arc this quarter.
Johnson sets the screen for Jones. Johnson outside. Trying to find Jokic, gets it to him. Shoots over Klingon. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And sometimes Jokic overwhelms you with his size and footwork inside, which in turn forces the foul.
First free throw is good. Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective. Another miss by Holiday.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Johnson kicks it out to Jones. Murray outside. Jokic with his screen on Holiday. Murray way outside. And again, Denver no good. Trailblazers trail by 14. Over in the corner, Avdia. The quick look no good that time. Denver's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Murray scanning the floor. Johnson in the corner. Back to Murray. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Jones. Fires the 3. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 6 assists now in the game.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Now here is Holiday. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Kamare. Right side Holiday. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Holiday's got 11 points. So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a win against the Jazz in Delta Center. Jokic with his screen on Holiday. Murray the pass to Jokic. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, the Joker taking over. He's had his way offensively, making it look easy.
Sharp finds Holiday. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Able to absorb contact. Holiday is not someone that is prone to lose focus on these tough takes.
Brown sets the pick for Jones. And he's good on the 3 ball. Jones has got 5 points in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Holiday, the pass to Sharp. Outside Holiday. 6 to shoot. And there's Klingon. That's good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
It's dance time in Portland.
Grant, he's checked in for Shaedon Sharp. Brown, he's checked in for Denver. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at the Nuggets. Right now, they're locked into 3rd place in the conference, looking to get a high seed for the playoffs. And, of course, Portland. They're 9th best in the conference.
And I think for Denver, they had pressure on them coming into the season. A lot of people were picking them to have a special year. And they haven't shied away from that pressure. They've embraced it.
Well, on paper, they certainly look dominant coming in, and that's exactly what we've seen on the floor. No one is going to want to face this team in the postseason.
Now, here's Brown. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Here's Holiday. Pass to Avdia. Portland moving the ball around. Here's Holiday from past the arc. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Brown sends a screen for Jones. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Trailblazers trail by 15. Outside Holiday. Grant outside. The kick out to Holiday. Down low. Swinging. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 5th assist in this one. Brown outside. Pass to Jokic. Here's Brown. Johnson, a wide open look, and there's another one for the Nuggets. Portland's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Grant outside. Puts up a deep 3. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Denver, finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
And for their matchup with the Clippers, although they appear to be the better team, they can't get caught up thinking that. You know, that's when you let your guard down.
And in this league, Jet, it seems like upsets happen every week. Changing focus now to the tough first half for the Portland Trailblazers.
Well, the energy they're putting out is not going toward their defense. Problem is their offense. Can't keep up with those guys. So the D has to pick up the slack or this thing is over.
Man, you know they're getting an earful right down in that locker room. We'll see who's listening.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
And you are going to see this defense now switch things up against him, but he has the skill set to counter that.
The Nuggets leading by 15. Second half is underway, and here's who David Adelman's got on the floor. Out on the perimeter, it's going to be Brown and Johnson. Jones is out there with Jokic, and it's Murray in at the point guard. Brown finds Jones. 5 on the clock. Now Murray. Launches from deep. Avdia with the rebound.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
Now here is Holiday. Back to Sharp. For Murray. It's hauled in by Jokic.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
Well, with the pace of this game, you don't want to leave anything to chance.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line, and when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
And that one falls for Johnson. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Pass to Klingon. Back to Sharp. Now here is Holiday. He's covered by Murray. Holiday gets the bucket. 18 points for Drew Holiday.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
And here's Jokic. 18 points for him. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Puts it up from 7.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
Jim, you wouldn't know it now. Kamara, a late second-round pick back in 2023.
Well, Kevin, he's proven himself now. His defense is what first stood out, but now his offense has taken a leap forward.
Now here's Murray. 17 points in the game. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And how about absorbing the punishment and still complete the play? That's a great finish by Jokic.
The Nuggets have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. Grant, he's checked in for Portland. Free throw, good. Jokic.
And being such a good passer out of that 5 spot makes Jokic a triple-double machine.
Sharp against Brown. Grant with a screen on Brown. Grant outside. Oh, good on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Johnson kicks to Murray. They get it back. Shot clock at 5. Second chance shot. The Nuggets with another miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
To the inside. Here's Grant. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Grant's got 9 points.
And get your best scorers, high percentage looks, offensive strategy 101. Grant delivering.
Murray kicks to Jokic. Off target from outside. Trailblazers trail by 17. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is a family man through and through. He said, quote, "Basketball is not the main thing in my life and probably never will be. And to be honest, I like it because I have something more at home. Something that's more important than basketball." Back to you guys.
Some good perspective. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Here's Brown. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. He's got 9.
And the basketball IQ of Jokic is off the charts. Terrific kick-out pass to the shooter there.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And how about now a quick check of the league's assist leaders. Here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Jokic, number 1.
It's hard to argue with his status as the best passer in the NBA right now. He just distributes the ball so well.
Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Sharp against Brown. Pass to Grant. Lets the 3 fly. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Jokic passes to Jones. Outside for Murray. Now Brown. Another 3 for Denver.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Now, here's Sharp. He has 5. Outside, Avdia. Pass to Kamare. Here's the 3. And Brown pulls it down.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Jones sets the pick for Johnson. From outside, off the mark.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
And the shot goes in. And that's 11 points for Jeremy Grant.
Yeah, Jeremy Grant can be very physical for a wing. I love when he goes inside with force.
Here's Jones following the basket by Jeremy Grant. And here's Jokic outside. And it's Portland with the rebound. Avdia's got 4 rebounds in this game. Murray against Howard. Back to Avdia. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Nuggets leading by 21. Johnson left side. Murray outside. Jokic with the screen on Holiday. Brown, the offensive rebound. Johnson kicks to Murray. The Nuggets with another miss.
Well, he was shooting the ball from deep in the first half, but he's come up dry ever since.
Bounce pass, Kamara. No good from Grant. Nuggets shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. Pass to Brown. Murray outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got his 7th assist in the game. Sharp against Brown. It's stolen by Brown. And here's Jones. Back to Brown. Jokic high post. Pass to Brown. 4 on the clock. The 3. The rebound by Sharp. And for Portland, they're shooting well. 50% from the floor. Here's Holiday. 18 points for him. And here is Grant. Jokic defending. Fades and shoots. Off the left rim and out.
Yeah, no reason to fade away there.
Johnson in the corner. Back to Jokic. Pass to Brown. And Jokic slams it in.
Oh, you got to put a body on Jokic or he'll torch you on the offensive glass.
Now Sharp. Grant outside. Holiday sets the pick for Grant. And it's off from 3-point range. And it's the Nuggets ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Johnson outside. Shoots over Kamara. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Jokic. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter. Outside, Avdia. Pass to Kamare. Jokic against Grant. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. Grant's got 13.
Well, Grant is often used as a floor spacer, but he can also hit the mid-range jumper.
Murray finds Jokic. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Jones. Over Avdia. Jones, no luck. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Here's Grant. Jokic defending. Now, here's Sharp. Three-pointer. Denver grabs the miss.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
Now here's Jones. 8 points for him. No good on the shot.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, that's just a wasted opportunity.
Holiday dishes to Grant. To the paint, trying to find Kamara, gets it to him.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Denny Avdia.
And I can't say I'm surprised. A star of his caliber figuring out ways to continue to increase his impact and output. Hard to even talk about a ceiling when you see the progression of his scoring these last few years.
Here's Pickett. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Jokic on top. To the middle. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Pickett's got 5 now.
Well, that's what you're trying to do offensively. Get a shot close to the rim.
Henderson passes to Grant. Henderson with the screen for Grant. Fires the three. Fires from deep. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now here's Henderson. Tim Hardaway unable to get his last shot to go. And that one's good by Henderson.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
51 seconds left in the third. The kick out to Brown. Jokic sets the screen for Brown. Back to Jokic. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Jokic has got 25 points in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Here's Pickett. 5 points in the game. Jokic with his screen on Henderson. Jokic kicks to Brown. Pass to Jokic. The shot's good. He's got 27.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
Grant outside. And Grant slams it home.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
He's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Nuggets ahead, just dominating this one. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Henderson and Sharp are the guards. Then there's Grant, and it's Sissoko in at the three. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Sharp, the pass to Henderson. Back to Sharp. The tray. Rebounded by Hardaway.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Brown outside. His three-pointers off the mark.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
Looking to get back on track here. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
At the line.
What a finish by Sharp while taking the contact. And boy, it takes skill to win these and one opportunities.
This seems to be an era, Tim, of parity in the NBA, but some say there has been a lack of rivalries as well, kind of the culprit.
Well, I think it's tough to have rivalries as often now because you need some sort of a history in the postseason, and I just don't think we've had it. Kevin, also, I think it's because some of the stars have changed teams as frequently as they have, makes those rivalries less likely.
Can you think of the last real rivalry we've had in the postseason, even going to the finals?
I think it has to be Steph's Golden State Warriors and LeBron's Cleveland Cavaliers, 4 straight finals appearances.
Grant. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And we should also mention their work on the perimeter. They have found quality looks from deep, and they have knocked them down.
And the combination of athleticism and defense Grant brings is superb. A guy who you can depend on to compete.
Right here. Murray against Henderson. Stolen by Henderson. A shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Nailed from three-point land. Sharp's got 6 in the quarter. The Nuggets leading by 19. Now here's Murray. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Overcoming the contact. Gotta hand it to Murray. He has excellent touch.
And never brag an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
Avdia's checked in for the Trailblazers. Jokic has checked in for Denver. And the free throw, no good. Tim, the NBA is always changing, but any predictions for the league that you kind of feel we're going to see around the corner?
Yeah, Kevin, I just think the influx and the impact of international players is going to be even stronger going forward. I think a lot of guys have seen the success that those players have had in the NBA, and hopefully it inspires even more great players internationally to want to play this great game.
And for a short time, you played overseas. You saw a lot of them firsthand.
I sure did, and I was in France well before the French influx really hit this league, but I knew then that was the goal. Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
Hardaway dishes to Murray. Pass to Jokic. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Defensive foul.
Sweet move by Jokic against the contact, adjusting and getting the and one opportunity.
Second team foul.
And Portland making a change here. Sissoko checked in.
Nikola Jokic shooting 1.
And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Pass to Sharp. They set the screen to end the run, and that one good. Sharp's got 8 here in the quarter.
The defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Grant sets a screen for Avdia. Inside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Now, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Pass to Jokic. Tim, as we look at the area of modern medicine, isn't it amazing how it's helping extend playing careers?
Yeah, it's really incredible, Kevin, how these procedures now are so much less invasive. Guys come back sooner and they're able to play longer. Just look at Klay Thompson gifting his 2022 championship ring to the doctor who performed his Achilles surgery. Now that's the kind of impact these doctors are having.
It really is amazing. Here's Sharp. And again, it's Portland converting.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
It's Jokic top of the key. Pass to Pickett. Back to Jokic. Shot clock at 6. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Jokic has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Sharp against Murray. Now Sharp. And he jams it with authority.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. Murray, the pass to Jokic. One thing we see sometimes, players opting to represent themselves when it comes to signing a contract. In other words, Tim, they don't have an agent. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think most players, Kevin, understand that the numbers are pretty set, particularly for the superstar. If you know you're going to get a supermax, why not keep more of what you make? Why pay an agent?
That's a good point. Murray way outside. And it's Portland with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
To the middle. Grant outside. From outside the arc, drains the three-pointer. Grant's got 16 points here in the second half.
His first 3 of the game. Maybe that gets him going from out there.
Murray outside. Here's Jokic. That one falls. Jokic has got 39.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
Hardaway against Avdia. Count that bucket. Avdia's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And we've got a moment here. Let's present our player of the game, Nikola Jokic.
And his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. The Nuggets leading by 16. Murray outside. Pass to Jokic. Fades away. And that one drops. Jokic has got 41.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Here's Sharp. Oh, and the jam by Sharp.
We've heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. Pass to Brown. Jones for three. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. Johnson's got his third assist on the night.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
And the wide open shot from Avdia. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
And this is who Murray is, a natural scorer who looks for ways to get himself going.
Holiday, the pass to Sharp. There's the three. And Drew Holiday with the three. Holiday's got 21.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Here's Jokic, and there's another one for the Nuggets.
And he has led the attack for them the entire game, and now he's trying to get them to the finish line.
Pass to Sharp. Swinging the screen for Sharp. Finishes inside on the nice kick.
I tell you, not only does Klingon set sturdy screens, he knows how to make himself available for the pass.
Now Jokic. Again, the Nuggets score.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
Klingon with it. Outside Holiday. Pass to Sharp. Here's Kamare. Offensive rebound. Klingon.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
Jokic inside. Klingon covering. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
So, Tim, in the past, it's always been accepted that the veteran-laden teams would have an edge. But I don't know if we're seeing that as much now. What do you think?
Well, I think you used to see a lot more continuity with rosters across a number of years, but nowadays, much shorter contracts means you have teams that evolve and change more regularly than ever before.
Almost feels like you got to be more nimble as a franchise than ever before.
You absolutely have to have much more forethought because you keep these groups together for a shorter period of time.
I'll be on the wing. Trained from outside.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Nuggets.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jokic.
Well, he just checked so many boxes tonight. He got buckets for himself, created for his team, and as a result, he just racked up a triple-double.
Outside Holiday takes the three. Jokic grabs the miss. Pass to Murray. Out to the right wing. Jokic sets the screen for Brown. No good from outside. Here's Klingon. He's covered by Murray. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Klingon. Over in the corner of Dion. And there's the three. And here is Murray. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Let's now hear from Allie LaForce, who is courtside with our player of the game.
Nicola, a great game for you tonight. Are nights like tonight even more enjoyable when you put up huge numbers individually?
I'm going to take a W, to be honest. I mean, that's what we all play for the wins, fans coming for the wins. And we came out and played really good basketball tonight, and hopefully we're going to continue.
Always such a team player. Back to you guys.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Nikola Jokic.